Hello everyone, my name is Joni and I am Mr. Crochet. I sell crochet clothing and accessories for men, women, children, and babies. So welcome to my crochet podcast, episode number 27. I talk about things like what I have been up to, any upcoming shop sales, items sold, yarn bought for the business, new listings, finished objects, works in progresses, any answers to any questions, and any final thoughts if I have any. Now we're at the section of what I have been up to. I had to look down on the list real quick. Sorry about that. Let's see, what have I been up to? I have not yet had my psychiatry appointment for the month. I kind of do, but I kind of don't have much to talk about when it comes to the psychiatry appointment. I don't know. It's, you know how when people talk about like with mental illness, it's like, yeah, it's normal to have, good days and then it's normal to have a few bad days. Well, the other day I had kind of a bad day, so it was like, oh, it was really bad. It was just, of course I do take all of my medication and everything every day, and I have a lot of medication to take, and so I've been taking it every day at that point too, and it was just a moment where I was just like, I don't know what it was, but it was just, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it was just, it was not me. Whatever was going on, it was just not me, and so I was with myself, thankfully, and I was able to get through it. Difficult. It was very difficult, but it was hard, and when I have bad moments, I haven't had a moment like that in years. So it was really strange how that happened all of a sudden. But I was able to get through it, and then I have therapy later on today, so I'm very thankful for that. And, after that day, it was just like everything was fine all over again. So I do want to bring it up to my psychiatrist, actually, because it's just random how it was just that one day, it's like, but anyway, that's what I've been up to. So grab some tea, grab some coffee, some water, your knitting projects, your crochet projects, and let's get started. The upcoming shop sale that I have is sale, and it runs from March 17th, 2024 to March 18th, 2024, midnight to midnight. So it's March 17th. And entails 25% off every listing on both my Etsy and SquareSpace. And my SquareSpace is, just the starcrochet.com. But anyway, the sales are both synchronized, and all of the sales are synchronized throughout this whole year. And for example, the Children's Fest, as you can see right here, the Children's Fest, it is regularly $313.64, and on sale it runs around $235.23, and that is the upcoming shop sale that I have. I have one finished object, and I will show you guys now. I have one finished object. So it is a sock. It is a sock right here. So I thought about it. I actually have two finished objects, but I'll do a little, editing when it comes to when I get to that section of the crochet finished object. Anyway, let's get back with this one. So I have a men's sock, and this is number 3. And here is the cuff section right here. Isn't it pretty? The whole sock. And it has like a turquoise type of heel and toe. And it's really pretty. And yeah, it's just, I love it. I used 4-weight worsted weight yarn, and on the dark blue, navy blue section, I used the colorway Harmony, sorry. And my mind was thinking happy, like, oh, it's happy. And then on the toe and the heel, I use the colorway Tranquil, and also it is a 4-weight worsted weight yarn. Mandala Ombre is the colorway, the type of yarn I used. And the type of needles that I used on the sock is the 3.75 millimeter DPNs. And that is the finished object I have for this. And I do not have a listing for these just yet. It is because after I block all of these men's socks, after I finish knitting it all, and then I block it, then I'll have a listing for them. And you can find the women's socks, by the way, listing in the description box down below. I have the listing ready, and the socks are already blocked and ready to go as well. So you can find them in the description box below if you want to look at those and see what they look like and everything. The colorway I used for those were Happy. That's what I was thinking of. So it's really beautiful, it's really colorful, and the intention of these socks right here is that you wear them not with shoes, but you wear them at the house and in like slippers. Sock slippers. Okay, so that's the intention of these socks right here. So that is the first finished object I have, and I'll be back with the second finished object. I am back with the second finished object, and it is the crochet dress, size medium. And I had to think about the size for a second because I'm crocheting a size large right now. And I'll show you guys. Let me switch to the side here. And I'll show you all in full. Here it is, the size medium dress. I have the button fastened on the back, so that's why it looks a little slimmer than usual right now. So the straps, and then the front of the bust, the waist, and then the skirt. And then we get more of the dress. And here is the major increase section of all of the ruffles. And it's very, very beautiful. It's very pretty. And then it's just a regular skirt when it comes to up of the skirt. And here's the back of the dress. It is already fastened, the button, and it's the same way, you know, when it comes to unfastening and fastening the button, you know, it like that, and it's a big hole when it comes to unfastening the button. It's right here, see? And I used 4-weight worsted weight yarn with the, let's see, I used Soft Classic Value worsted yarn from Michaels. I was going to say Joanne, but I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. It's from Michaels. And this is the colors I used. I used the pink, the soft pink. I used pink, sage, soft pink, and then the last trim right here I used sage. That is the second finished object that I have. I have two works in progresses. The first is the size large women's dress, and the second work in progress is the fourth men's sock that I am knitting. So I'll get started on the size large women's dress. This is it right here. Move it to the side again. And this is the dress. So when it comes to like the increases that I had to make when it comes to the size large, I had to make an increase on the bust right here. I don't have any straps just yet. I had done the same length, of course the different length width as well, a bigger width, but I have done the same length when it comes to the waist as the size medium, but when I get to the size extra large, it's going to be a longer length. And then when I got to the sage, it's the same 7 rows. And then here I am at the very bottom of the skirt. I am very close to the major increases where I begin the ruffles. And I have just a little bit more to go of the rows. I am also increasing the length when it comes to this. Compared to the size medium, I am making it a little bit longer, like about 2 or 3 more rows longer. And then when I get to the ruffles, it's going to be one row longer. Sorry. It's going to be I already said it. Sorry. It's going to be one row longer. There you go. And that'll be the ruffle section when I get to that section. But with this, I have just 2 more rows possibly. And then at the very end is when I'll add the straps. And that is the first work in progress that I have. And I just love working with these women's dresses because it's just, I love it. I'm grabbing the knitted sock, by the way, but I love working with apparel in general because it's something, you know, I wanted to specialize in when it came to owning a business and being an entrepreneur and just selling clothes in general. I love it. And I remember in the very beginning of when I wanted to work with crochet, I thought I wanted to be a fashion designer and just do that, but that's not the right route for me, you know? And so I wanted to change it up a little bit. I still wanted to work with crochet, I still wanted to work with clothes, but I was just like, I want to do it my way still. Like, I still wanted to do things my way, but I want to change it up a little bit. So then I thought, why don't I just open up like an online store, a crochet store, where it's just like a boutique where you see, you know, handmade clothes, but you can see repeats of the clothes because it's in different sizes. And, you know, you can pull the hangers, you know, to the left a little bit so you can see the different sizes and you can see what size you have and everything, but it's just all online. And then I created that for myself and I love it, and it's just, this is my dream. And so I love this and I'm not giving up because I've put too many years into this already, and to just give up, and it's like, I'm not going to do that now. So with the knitted sock, this is sock number 4, and I'm at the cup section right now, and this is what it looks like on the side. I am using DPN needles size 3.75 millimeters. A little strange story. Well, I find it strange. I was on Etsy earlier today just browsing because I just love to look at yarn. It's something I always look at every time I go online. Like on my phone or laptop or whatever, when I have any downtime, I just look at yarn. And then I was looking at some more of these like bracelets too. And I came across a shop on Etsy, and this is like, you know how these beads are 8 millimeters? Somebody put on their Etsy shop that these are 8 milliliters. And it's like, these aren't liquid, they're solid. So that's why I found it strange. I was like, ooh, these are solid beads. But anyway, this is the sock that I have, and so the yarn that I'm using is the Worsted Weight 4-Weight Metal Ombre Colorway Harmony. And when I get to the toes and the heel and toe, I will also use the colorway Tranquil. And it most likely will not be that turquoise blue that you saw in the 3rd sock. It will probably be a different color because the colors they change colors by themselves. And I do not control the color change. So this is all I have for sock 4, and that is my works in progresses. Hi, so we're at the final thoughts section right now, and I find this part to be my favorite part sometimes, and then I find this part to sometimes not be my favorite part. And the reason why is because, here goes my bangs again, it's almost getting longer. The reason why I do find it to be my favorite part sometimes is because just the things that I know I want to talk about, and then when I don't have things to talk about, it's like, oh, I don't like this part. But I do have something to talk about though. It's just, so when it comes to the reels, I have changed those a little bit because, you know, the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So I have, when it comes to the reels, I know I have been doing daily reels, right? But when it comes to the type of reels I have been doing, I've just been doing clips of the daily vlogs. You know, like, hi guys, this is day one, and that's, you know, the vlogs that I would do, and just like the little 1-minute clips of the vlogs on every reel, on every social media that I have. So those were not getting results, and I was over here thinking like, oh yeah, it will. I'll just keep doing this because it'll get results. But it was not. And while I was doing those reels, I was also doing, like, you know, little, what do they call it? Just little like tests. There's a different word for it, but I can't think of it right now. But just like a little test of like, I want to try a finished object reel or a new yarn haul reel or something. And those finished object yarn haul reels, those got more views than the vlog reels. Those got more likes than the vlog reels. And so I was thinking to myself, what if I just do different type of reels? But for the longest time, I couldn't think to myself, what kind of reel should I do? And so it wasn't until yesterday I sat down, and I actually tried this last week, but I got frustrated because it was very difficult to edit an hour-long video like that. But yesterday I successfully did it, and so what I did was I just sat down, had this tripod right here with the light, the ring circle light, and I had it up to where I crochet, and I just started crocheting. But yesterday's time, it was different because, you know, last week's was an hour, and yesterday's, it was just increments of 7 minutes of just me crocheting. And so what I did was, it was just, you know, increments of crocheting. And so when it came to the editing, I created different 1-minute reels. And I did not save the same repetitive types of, you know, when it came to the reels, I did not save the same, you know, any minute of the reels. It's all different. Like, you know, the 7-minute reels. So then I saved the 1st minute, 2nd minute, 3rd minute, 4th minute, 5th minute, 6th minute, 7th minute of the reels. I deleted that 7-minute video and then went to the second 7-minute video, and I had about 7 or 8-minute videos that I edited. And so my goal is to do at least 2 reels a day, at most 3 reels a day, but just to keep that up of just the crocheting in front of the camera like that, but doing the 7-minute increments, and then being able to better manage the editing of the reels when it comes to that. And so whenever I get to the posting the reels on the social media and everything, all I have to do is just look up all the other popular, you know, reels, and then still extract that audio. There we go, that's what it is. Take that audio and then just click use audio, and then just put some text in there, slap it on there, and then just put some, I don't know, whatever else I have to do, and then post it. And I figured that to be pretty well so far, and I really hope this works, fingers crossed, and we'll see where that takes me. I don't know, this is a trial moment right now. A lot of people say trial and error when they get to that part, but the thing is, they say error as well, and then it tends to lead towards the error. So I'm just saying trial and success. Trial and succeed. This is what it is for me, the era. Okay, there we go. And so, if you have made it this far in the video, thank you for making it this far in the video. Please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you're always notified of every video I create every Thursday and Friday. Press the like button if you like this video. Share with your friends and family of my business, my items that I create, my intention of my business, all of my handmade crochet items. And I also have all of my social medias linked down below in the description box. An example, I also have my Patreon that I have. I started my Patreon all over again, so it is a different link, and it is linked in the description box below too. And it contains 3 tiers, which is, what are the 3 tiers? They're shown right here. If you can see them, it's a simple scroll of the 3 tiers right here. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can subscribe to any of the tiers on my Patreon, and you can get bonus content, a promo code, and all tiers will get promo codes to 10% off the whole order, and you can see bonus content, behind the scenes content, a whole bunch of stuff. It's a big list on one of them. And so thank you for watching and making it this far in the video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!